Hey, back with you again. Now, before I get started, as you can see, there's going to be some profanity in the video, and I gave you this warning straight out of my mouth, and I gave you this warning on the description box. So I'm going to be talking about this piece of work that I could not stand with a passion, and I pretty much broke down why I cannot stand this woman with a passion, especially talking about the fight she got into, that she got her ass whooped. As you can see, that golf ball size on her head. Oh boy, it just makes you crack a smile to see that. That's it. And it would have been hilarious if she had a couple of black eyed peas. As you can tell, I do not like this piece of work because she's a shitty human being, considering what she said and what she's done. And the worst part is she doesn't like to own up her fuck ups and try to make things right. Because one, I don't like the fact that she's got self hate issues. That's one. Okay, but mainly which goes hand in hand. She's anti-black and she's got colorism issues. And yet you got some people who in our community who are stuck on fucking stupid. And sadly, some of the folks that are still trying to defend this bitch after this revelation have been black women. So I'll be doing a part 2 video going the fuck in on the fucking jackasses that are trying to defend this bitch. So the same dumbasses, especially some of the black women who are stuck on fucking stupid, including you stupid ass black feminists that are trying to rationalize for this bitch, you shea butter dumbasses. I'm gonna say this: if you're gonna try to rationalize and defend Cardi B, don't say shit about Bill Cosby. Don't say shit about Michael Jackson. Even though both have been especially with Michael Jackson, it's like it's all been proven false. Especially the FBI said that he's not a pedophile. The FBI confirmed this, and then atop that, and now more revelation coming out that there was some sketchy shit happening in Bill Cosby's case, and the don't say shit about Nate Parker and the rest. I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear shit from your mouths. If you're going to defend this bitch, okay? So let's hear about this revelation that came out of this piece of crap's work, piece of crap's mouth. Cardi B defends old video about drugging and robbing men to survive. Pop culture must you slay all the heroes. Add Cardi B to the list of celebrities that folks out there love, but I don't. As I said, but have troubling incidents in their past. Red Hot rapper who has been dealing with a revelation that she drugged and robbed men that she took to hotels when she made a claim about 3 years ago in an Instagram live session but someone dug up the recording a few days ago in quote, and I'll play an audio so you can hear it straight from the horse's mouth. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, hold on. Let me wait. Okay, go. So you got to hear the quote. Hear the quote, like on the part when she said she had to go strip. She had to, when you want to go rob me. And if you want to go and watch the video of her saying this out of her mouth, I'll post a link to that video. So it was better to hear it straight from her mouth, because she's trying to try to sue people, saying like, oh, she's like for defamation of character, even though it seems her lawsuit's gonna fall apart, especially with this revelation that came out from this video. So, continuing. So the video earned a load of rightful criticism on social media and backlash, including the R. Kelly invoking hashtag surviving Cardi B. Bill Cosby prison-worthy behavior was mentioned. Many people called out a double standard, saying she'd be in court or in prison for those actions if she were a man. At first, Cardi B bounced off Twitter for a short break, but then she went on the offense on Tuesday to explain what she had said back then and what she meant, and she could do meant and what she could do now about it. In quote, I talked about things that I had to do in my past, right or wrong. I felt I needed to do need to I needed to do to make a living. She wrote on Instagram post. I never claimed to be perfect or some from a perfect world with a perfect past. I always speak my truth. I always own my past. No, you don't. So the culture, so in quotes, the culture she comes from, hip hop, always allows people to talk honestly where they came from and the bad things they had to do. Cardi said, but she noted that she has refrained from featuring those parts of her past in her music. She says, quote, rappers glorify murder, violence, drugs, robbing, crimes that they felt they had to do to survive. She said, I never put those things in my music because I'm not proud of it and feel a responsibility not to glorify it. But yet she like to promote women, especially our women, to uh, not present ourselves ladylike. But I'll continue. So said the Grammy-winning star, who has never been shy about a stripper past. The men I spoke about in my life were men that I dated, and I was involved with men who were conscious and willing and aware. And she added confusingly, whether or not they were poor choices at the time. I had to do what I had to do to survive. She added, all I can do now is be better for me, for myself, and my family, and my future. And she said in the caption post, where of course the debate continued in the comments. So they're talking about Cardi B gave birth to a kid and talking about her husband, which I clearly don't give a fuck because, like I said, Cardi B is just a really shitty human being. And you can see she's trying to play victim and she's trying to make excuses for her doing something that could actually get her fucking arrested. Does she realize her drugging those men? What if those men OD'd and died? Since now 2 people have now come forward about the men that she drugged and robbed. I mean, she's saying like, oh, they were willing. I'm like, so they were willing to get robbed, willing to be tricked for you to go point you drugged them, you took advantage of point you robbed, you stole from them, blind, really? And what if those men OD'd? What if those men are like in a permanent vegetative state? Didn't you think about that? And then they said, you better hope to God none of those men died because this shit's gonna come back on you. Especially now you admit this shit. And then, of course, you try to make excuse. Of course, she tries to say, but I'm from the hood. I'm like, no. You're just a shitty human being. So I guess you being from the hood is your excuse to call dark-skinned black women roaches. Roaches. Is that supposed to be your excuse for you calling a dead black baby a monkey and calling other black babies chimpanzees? I don't think so. And the worst part is you got people, especially from within our community, especially black women. You still try to rationalize and support this bitch. But had she been a black man, it had been a black man calling black women roaches, you would have canceled if Cardi B was a man. But you wanted still to support this anti-black piece of shit. Fuck out of here. Mm-hmm. So just give me your 2 cents. I am out.